Hey guys, this is That's Doable. Ah, I should have done this a long time ago. I'm gonna have to figure something out with this though. Several years ago, I said a lot of these people talking about social justice warriors and uh, all this stuff that people are fighting about these days was such a waste of time, and nothing was really going to ever happen with it, and it was going to at stop at, I guess, feminism and fat acceptance. Man, was I wrong. Man, was I wrong. Several years later, we are now fighting about every damn thing under the sun. And from what I can tell, that's kind of how things are supposed to be going. That's how people intend it. We are supposed to be fighting over every little thing in the United States, well, around the world. You're hearing stuff about Australia. You're hearing stuff coming out of Germany, Ukraine, Russia. We are fighting with everybody now. Fighting with everybody now, and it's over the dumbest things. There was a video I watched not too long ago called, what was it called? What is a Woman by Matt Walsh. And I used to be a Bernie fan. I used to be like, oh, you know what? I'm a vote for Bernie until he gave up with fighting Hillary Clinton and just tucked his tail between his legs and ran. And thank goodness I didn't vote for him, because ended up that he got on stage. I think this is what changed my opinion on Bernie Sanders. He got up on stage and what was it? Ted Cruz. He had a debate with, I think, healthcare, talking about healthcare, and Ted Cruz asked, "How are you going to fund all this?" And Bernie had no answer. His answer was to tax the rich, and then it turns out that that wouldn't be enough money. So there went my support for Bernie Sanders. And now today, the same things that Bernie Sanders was talking about way back in the day, and you can find it on a documentary called Outfoxed, where Bernie Sanders was saying that there was a lot of different issues coming out that was just being used as a wedge issue. I forgot exactly the term he used, but something about people were going to be bringing up sex and race and stuff like that to distract us from the main issues. And boy, people have fallen for hook, line, and sinker, including Bernie Sanders. But Bernie Sanders is pretty much irrelevant these days. Oh man. Anyway, the documentary by Matt Walsh, What is a Woman? You know, several years ago, I made a video against A. Salieri talking about his little transgender hit piece or whatever. And I said back then that all it was a mental illness, and they didn't deserve to be treated like garbage. And then we see today where people are, turns out that a lot of transgenders are into a lot of sexual degenerate type of garbage, nasty, disgusting stuff. And you'll see a lot of times. I think Blaze the Movie Fan recently made a video I ended up watching that was talking about a person in his own little clique or section of YouTube or something. I don't know if it was another commentary YouTuber or what it was, who had done some not so okay things. I don't know the full story on it. I just know it was not okay, whatever he was doing. And I was like, chalk it up to another. And as you can see, this is how my opinion has changed on the whole issue. There, in the video, in the documentary, What is a Woman, Matt Walsh, and I've listened to the audio book as well. I got his book on Audible, and in the book, he went into more detail on the people that pioneered all this stuff, the idea of sexual or transgender or something like that, and he acknowledges the people that have the actual gender dysphoria or gender identity disorder. Yeah, he acknowledges those people. Excuse me. Very unprofessional of me. He acknowledges those people. And then he goes on to state that that a lot of these transgenders these days aren't just uh don't just have a gender identity problem. These people believe that they transcend gender identity. They transcend biology. They transcend the nature of humanity, the nature of being a human. They believe they transcend that they transcend what it takes to be human. These people believe in a way, they believe that they're freaking gods. They believe that they're more than human. And I started thinking, I was like, you know what? That's kind of true. These people do not believe in basic biology. These people do not believe in basic idea of race and biology and gender and X, Y, and Z. And that's what's getting us into this situation to begin with. These people are narcissists. They believe that they are better than, and I'm going to say better than anyone, because this isn't going to stop with just gender. I mean, you see the LGBTQ XYZ type of garbage going on right now. By the way, this channel's probably going to get deleted at this point. I don't care. I mean, I barely even touched this channel, but you already have all the letters. You know why these letters exist? You know why there's so many? It's not about including other people. It's about this group, each person, each letter in this alphabet in their little world believes that they're better than the next one. And you see it every day. You see the transgenders think that they're better than the lesbians and gays. You see the lesbians and gays think they're better than the B's and the T's and the freaking all the other letters. Every letter thinks that they're better than the other letter. And you see people commenting about it. You see people talking about it. This group is mentally deranged. They are crazy. And strong freaking words to say, but it's a mental illness. It's narcissism run amok, run wild. There's no problem if you have gender identity disorder. Not that type of problem, not to the extent that some people would believe. That is an honest to goodness disease, and people suffer with it. Like I said, Matt Walsh talks about it in his video. But there's a group of people that are they're evil. They're evil people. And a lot of these people crave power, and they believe that they transcend humanity. They believe that they transcend what it means to be a human, what it means to be a woman, a man, black, white, Asian. They believe that they're better than all that. If you can't see it, I don't know how to, if you can't see it at this point, I don't know what to tell you. This is coming from a person, like I said, that back in the day, I was supporting people like that. Just blindly supporting people like that. And I've seen some of Ace Alieri's videos since, and the comics that have been made since by the same person. It's disgusting garbage. It's filthy. And that's the way that we're going right now. Don't be surprised. And this is just a little tidbit to put at the end of this. Don't be surprised if the letter P is added to all these other letters. It's going to happen. Those of you out there who think that's not going to happen, you're going to be like me 5 years ago. You're going to be like, this is so silly, there's no way it's going to happen. And then 5 to 10 years from now, P is going to get added into the letters. If you don't know what P stands for, I'll let you go research it for yourself. It's headed that way. And I'm a little worried about what's going to happen when we get there. Won't be good. But it's my first video. You know, it's such a strange thing. First video or first thing that I talk about when I get back. But you know what? It's an opinion. I have all kinds of opinions, guys, ever since. A lot of stuff's happened in the past 5 years. You're going to get to know the new me really well. So anyway, that's doable. Let me know what you think about the setup I have here. I'm going to figure something out with this. This looks tacky. This doesn't look good. Maybe I just need to take it off the stand. But for those of you who have been sticking around, I doubt any of you have been waiting for another That's Doable video. I wouldn't blame you. But if you happen to watch this, one of my bigger fans that watch it almost immediately, I want to hear your opinion. Let me know what you guys think, if this video even makes it past 5 minutes on YouTube. But this is That's Doable signing out. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Mouse.